Hi, I'm Raj from Stony Brook University, Department of Chemistry, and I work on drug target inhibition. I've been long interested in drug discovery program, how drugs work on their targets, how it can be improved so that uh, it has a long lasting, and a beneficial effect on human health. So, I work on small molecule inhibitors, which means they are typically within a small size range, and I see their action on gram-negative pathogens. So, uh, what are gram-negative pathogens? These are basically called opportunistic pathogens. Like from the name, it is self-explanatory. When a an individual is healthy, then these pathogens have no risk to that individual. But under immunocompromised conditions, for example, say the person has high diabetes or cancer or HIV, these pathogens become important because the immune system of that individual becomes prone to infection by these bacteria. For example, in the current COVID situation, one of the main reasons why the patients have a respiratory failure is due to the infection by Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which belongs to this class of opportunistic pathogens and is a gram-negative bacteria. So my work is basically improving on the residence time of drugs so that their actions can be generated for a lengthier period of time. What do you mean by residence time? So it means the time that the drug remains occupied or the drug prevents the target. So we have, let's say that there's a show going on and it's a cartoon show. So a child is going to remain engaged till the cartoon show is on. When the cartoon show is switched, let's say to a news channel, a 5 or a 6 year old is not going to remain seated on the sofa anymore and is just going to go away. So that's how you can engage the child for, say, 1 or 2 hours if there's a Tom and Jerry show, let's say it's going on. So exactly, so that's an analogy that I can put forth to clear my idea. Like, however long the drug remains bound on its target. Here, target is something that you want to prevent, and drug is something that is preventing the target. So as long as the drug remains bound to the target remains prevented, and therefore the disease is stalled. Therefore, if we improve this time, if we lengthen this time that the drug remains occupied on the target, we can have more effect downstream, which means we will be able to prevent the action of the target for a longer period of time. And that is exactly what we want. However, let's say you have in the same cartoon show, news show, and the child analogy, let's say instead of one child, you have 10 children, right? So now you are having many people and you do not know their interests. So it's possible that many of them are not interested in the Tom and Jerry show anymore. Many of them are interested in something else. Then your technique of keeping the room quiet is not going to work anymore. And say out of the 10 children, 5 children will remain seated and 5 children are going to just go haywire, doing whatever they want. From here, let's say you don't have one target and there is constant generation of more targets, same target, target A, but you have more of the A, then obviously the effect of the drug is going to get diminished over time because then you will have an unequal ratio of drug is to target. So here comes the concept of turnover. Like if the protein is getting synthesized faster, you will have more targets in the pool and the drug residence time is not going to work. So in short, what I work on is the effect of target turnover on the drug residence time. Um, that's a gist of my project. Thank you so much.